Let me ask you this too, Paul. You got a great song in there that I always enjoyed, "Things to Come,"
Yeah.
and I'm going to ask you because when I listen to that song, it sounds like Marty and Grace are there singing it. Was that Mickey or was it you guys all doing harmonies? How
All
did that?
harmonies, yeah.
All
Really?
of us, yeah. I was kind of amazed because when that record came out, because that the harmonies were still the same harmonies.
That's right.
And
That's been my maybe the best thing I do in the bands that I've been in, is encourage that three-part harmony thing, and I think we do it unlike anybody else.
it's my favorite thing to do.
And
actually.
even when we did an album recently last year called Jefferson's Tree of Liberty,
Yeah.
and did some folk songs on there,
Including
and,
the Weavers on that too.
and we did
Oh,
some
a lot of
Weavers
Weaver
songs,
songs.
but we sung them our way. We don't sound like the Weavers, you know, and we're not a Weavers copy band, but we sang the Weavers songs, which I treasure to this day. Even their simplest child songs, you know, I like the way they sing, and the picture they present orally is just demands of me to try to do something in the same kind of way, our way, but the same kind of thrilling thing that happens when three voices or four voices get up and do that choral thing. Being raised in military school, I had an upbringing with the Catholic Mass, the Latin Mass,
Right.
singing Mass, where they sing a lot of this, that, and the other thing. So that influenced me. At the same time, they played John Philip Sousa out in the marching ground. So the combination of those two, and then adding voices
Marching
onto
Mass.
that is pretty much what I did. Most of my songs are still marches, I think.
Right, right. No, it is amazing because I think that's on,
That's
on
the
that.
Teutonic influence.
Yeah. So those harmonies are all written by you and figured out ahead of time then?
Written? No.
Just sung to people?
We are an orchestra without rules, I always like to
Right.
say. And I don't have to write in it. The first album, when Signe was with us, I would write out some harmonies for her, and she would sing them. But by the time Grace got with us, I'd just throw the song out on the stage and sing, everybody.
Right.
And that's how it came out. We never rehearsed that stuff.
There's a lot of time. I can remember sometimes in the studio with we'd be in there and Paul, whoever wrote the song, would sing the melody, and then the next person would come in and do their harmony. I mean, if it was a three-part thing, and I was always last, and you'd have to figure out where to go with nobody.
Right.
Nobody went before, you know. So
And other times we
fun.
just go into the studio as
And
a
just do it
threesome
all three.
and sing all at once on one mic, and then double it on another mic, and we never sing it the same way twice.
Right.
That's one of the joys of our band. So that you get all of these little anomalies and sort of disoccurrences, or that shouldn't be, but then they resolve eventually, and it's just a beauty falls over the landscape.
actually,
Absolutely.
the Jeffersons. This last one was really good that way. Actually, Kathy, you and I really hit.
Yeah,
It was really
yeah.
cool.
And so it's something that has never been really written, almost ever.
Nope,
Right.
they just
I
happened.
don't even know how to write music.
Right.
Honestly,
But-
I mean, I could if I had to, but it would be a long, tedious affair.
Right, but I mean that shows an incredible, like you said, David, have to come in and find that last spot to fit that harmony, and you have to have pretty incredible
That's how
ears.
it was, kind of in the middle of that place where
Yeah.
I would say it was after Red Octopus, because in
Yeah.
Red Octopus we pretty much knew how those were going to go, but then when we have to, it seems like there's a lot of times in a band where you lose. It loses track, and you have to. That's why we needed Freedom at point zero, because you had to start over again.
Totally.
Because people forget why this works, because it's fun, because we all do it together. And but when you have a couple of hits, then all of a sudden everybody in the band knows that they're responsible for that being the hit. You know, so
Right, right.